People will always show you who they are. It is your duty to believe them. Yes, I know you've heard that quote somewhere. Hi there, I am Ella Obant, the Executive Director and the founder of the very best writing and personal development and communication academy over time, known as Vita W. So on this video, I will be expanding more on the intro I made, that people will always show you who they are. It is your duty to, if you are going to connect and tolerate that person or not. Now, the essence of this particular popular saying is so that you read what people say by their action and easily detach if it does not suit your person. That is true. It is left for you to believe them. No matter what anyone says, the way they treat you says a lot about them. Whatever way someone treats you is the way they feel about themselves. I'm going to tell you a story, and I don't know the person who I had this encounter with. If you're watching this video, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but if you're watching this video, I don't want you to feel bad or feel less of yourself because I'm using this story to expand on this idea. I am not holding on to it and I don't take it personally. I was working with someone at a point, the person told me, I was telling the person, we are doing everything on the professional level. We want to give you the best of what service you required from us. This person approved, we sealed the deal, we started the project. Along the line, this person suddenly started telling me, you're not a professional. Being that I'm very concerned about on listening to my clients, knowing what I'm not doing right, even though some of them do not like telling me, but I listen to their silent voice, those in between words they say subconsciously, maybe out of joke. I take it seriously and I work on it. That is how I grow my own brand. Yes, I listen to my clients a lot. So I was trying to figure out what didn't I do well that made this person say, you're not a professional, you just stop calling yourself a professional. Then it dawned on me that this person is not really seeing anything. The problem is not me. I didn't do anything wrong. It just happens that they don't believe that someone of my age can be a professional, or probably they don't believe that someone of my exposure can be a professional. Most likely they have this concept that you have to reach 80, you have to be in your 60s, you have to be in your 40s or 50s before you can be regarded as a professional. And I don't blame that person because they're speaking from the standpoint of the knowledge they have, the level of exposure they have, and maybe they believe that they themselves, because they are professional, they are doing something in their own field, they believe they are not professionals. They've been telling themselves that particular word, and suddenly they believe that no one else is qualified. So far, they themselves do not feel worthy. No one else is worthy. And this is what we face on a daily basis. Someone suddenly comes up from nowhere and tell you are writing rubbish, and you take that, you pocket that particular statement and you're carrying it everywhere you're going, and you keep on telling people that someone called you an entity. Well, all the time people have been telling you you're a professional, you're so smart, you're valuable, you know this thing like the palm of your finger. I have never seen anyone knowledgeable in this field like you do. And suddenly someone comes up and tell you you're not a professional. You started feeling bad. That was what I told myself the first time I heard that particular statement from that particular client of mine. My point is very simple and clear. People will always treat you the way they treat themselves. If someone do not love themselves, it will be very hard for them to give you love. It's even hard for them to receive the love. If someone is not valuable or they don't see themselves as valuable, there is high chances that they will hardly recognize the value they have. It will be very difficult for them to recognize the value you have. Even if they recognize it, they will hardly acknowledge that it is there. It is not you. You're valuable, you're valuable. Nothing can change it. It's just like the spots on a leopard's body. They just don't want to admit it because they too do not believe in themselves. Someone who do not believe in themselves will not believe in you. You just have to accept the reality and stop beating yourself up by people's perception of themselves they are trying to rub off on you. If you're someone who always find yourself talking down on people, backlashing people, I need you to come to the terms of renewing your mind, because every action you take says a lot about who you are. The way you react to people, the way you react to situation, it says a lot about who you are and not who the other person is. Even if they offend you, the way you react is dominant on the person you are. Because if you are a tolerant person, you're someone who is not wild, there is nobody who can trigger you to be that wild. Even though there are cases where we cannot help it, our hormones are ranging and working against us, but we are to others what we are to ourselves. That is just the truth. So you need to renew your mind, renew your character, renew your conduct, renew the words you say to people, renew how you say it to them. Even in your jokes, you're not supposed to say demeaning words to people. And even if you do, a wise man once said, the way you act when you're angry does not define you, but what you do when the anger has gone down determines who you are. Because sometimes hormones can work against you. You can rage in anger, but when that anger has died down, are you remorseful? Did you apologize? Did you try to make peace with your wrongs? That determines your kind of person. I hope you got value from this video. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and do well to subscribe. Bye.